talked about digital versus print.
Yeah, what are pros and cons to those?
Yeah, so one thing I want to say on that is digital marketing. Maybe you can speak a little bit more accurately to this, Luke. But like with digital marketing in real estate is very hard to do, right? Because like all these, Facebook, Instagram, all them, like practically when it's real estate, if you have real estate anywhere in your post, you can't target at all, right? Because it's like fair housing
violations. Yep.
Tons of stuff. And like even we have trouble marketing our stuff to real estate agents and targeting real estate agents sometimes. Because we get
because of the words.
Exactly, yeah.
So social media, like Luke has experienced this.
God.
Facebook will post it and then take it down because potential fair housing flags. So I could see where print marketing may be a little more beneficial in that way that, you're not going to have like a Facebook, generalized statement, just flag your post or flag your advertising. But in the same respect, just as they do on social, they'd still have to be very aware and diligent of not violating any fair housing.
Exactly.
With where they're targeting and who they're targeting, they still have to be all inclusive. What do you think, Luke? Pros, cons?
Well, I like digital better just because the cost is way lower. I mean, and yeah, the targeting does go away, and that is a really negative factor. Like Facebook makes you pick and select that it is a housing related thing. Right. And an example of that is because us at SPAR, we run ads every once in a while to our members, and there was one that we were going to do for fair housing that was very much not political at all, very much just celebrate fair housing and do a coloring contest, right? And I had gotten plenty of ads approved before and never had an issue. And this one, it flagged because they deemed it as being something that was political. And it wasn't something that was political in my eyes. Now, that's their platform and that's their decision, and they can kind of make that. And going back and forth on the phone conversation with no details that he couldn't give me. So that's the not joy. But when it comes to digital, it's nice because you can track it, and it's easy to know like where your money is going, whereas print, you're just kind of throwing it out there unless you be more targeted about it, right? So, and being more personalized. I know this is something that you and I, Kristen, have talked about is like, as realtors, you need to be personalized. Like work with a print company that's going to be able to personalize it to that mailing address, to things that are specific to them. Use the tools that are available and out there for that, and you're going to be more successful. And then along with print marketing is send cards to people who you've worked with in the past when it's their birthday, or, they are celebrating, X amount of years in their home. There's online programs that you can sign up for where you can dump your contact information in there, in your all your CRM info, and it'll automatically send them congratulations once they reach milestones in their home, and that keeps them thinking about you. So that's more of the follow-up. But I think the pros for digital marketing, especially social media marketing, is one, it's either free or costs a lot less than print marketing, and you can be very targeted. The downside is definitely it's harder to reach specific groups of people because your targeting is restricted. And Facebook is actually restricted specific targeting to pretty much everyone now. I think you can't do gender anymore. You can't do, I think, religion anymore. There's specific things that are completely gone that used to be there because they came under big heat.
I mean, in all fairness,
it's necessary. Yeah.
In what we do and what realtors do, you wouldn't really be targeting those particular groups.
Yeah,
because you're working under sort of the oath of not. So not targeting any specific group. It's for everyone.
Well, what's great is it's free to post.
Yeah.
Like you can post without doing it in an ad. And if you get really good at knowing what your target audience wants, they'll find it eventually. They just will. I mean, I've had reels that end up popping off and there was 5,000 people who saw it and I was still getting engagement a couple months down the road, and it would be suddenly I just kept seeing it tick up, and I was like, I posted that a month ago and it's being refreshed into the algorithm. You never know.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I used to have a boss that explained this marketing, especially with print marketing, like the shotgun approach is how he used to call it. So, you know, a typical agent is going to have a farm area. They're either going to walk it and door knock or, you know, mail to it, you know, multiple touches, right, in different variety of ways. And he used to call it the shotgun approach because you're going to take this geographical area that you're trying, this is your marketing, you know, little hub that you're just going to keep plastering your name all over and hopefully they call you, right?
Yep.
So between that or newspaper ads, you don't really know if anybody's really seeing it. You don't know if they care. You know, and so where's the ROI with that? You know, until you actually get a call or an open door if you're door knocking.
Yeah.
But there are tools at realtors' disposal to sort of do that target marketing where they can at least do some homework, and it takes time. So, you know, you're putting in that time investment. But if you can eliminate some of the time spent or the money spent on print that goes out that is going to touch somebody that never will ever call you, and reinvest that in time to know that this person that you're mailing to, you know, had a foreclosure 3 years ago. Well, you can really customize maybe that message to them and talk about, did you know that you can own now? And, you know, let me help you. And this is the market. And, you know, maybe here's some resources for down payment or, you know, whatever customized, you know, sort of messaging you want, upping the chance somebody's actually going to call you rather than that just blanket, hey, just listed, just sold. There's nothing wrong with just listed, just sold postcards, but it is seriously just a shotgun approach of you're just putting stuff out in the universe of, you know, with your name on it. Kind of no different than just putting a post out there and not really caring who sees it. It's just out there, right?